Michelle Obama is one of the most famous women in the world. She is known for being the First Lady of the United States from 2009 to 2017, married to Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States. But she is much more than just a former First Lady. She is a lawyer, writer, and an inspiring speaker who has helped many people. Michelle is also admired for her work in education, health, and helping young people, especially girls, reach their potential. Michelle LaVaughn Robinson was born on January 17, 1964, in Chicago, Illinois, in the United States. She grew up in a small house in the south side of Chicago, a neighborhood where many working-class families lived. Her father, Fraser Robinson, worked for the city's water plant, and her mother, Marion, was a housewife who looked after Michelle and her older brother, Craig. From a young age, Michelle was very smart and hardworking. Her parents believed strongly in education, so they encouraged both Michelle and Craig to study hard and do well in school. Michelle loved reading books and learning new things. She went to a local school, and because she did so well, she was accepted into a special school for gifted children. Michelle was a star student and worked very hard at school. After finishing high school, she went to Princeton University, one of the best universities in the United States. At first, she found it hard to fit in because many of the students were rich and came from different backgrounds. However, Michelle didn't give up. She studied sociology, which is the study of how people live and interact in society. She also got involved in many activities on campus and worked to support other students who felt out of place, just like her. After graduating from Princeton in 1985, Michelle went on to study law at Harvard Law School, another top university. She became one of the few African American women in her class, and like always, she worked hard to succeed. She earned her law degree in 1988. After finishing her studies, Michelle returned to Chicago and started working at a big law firm called Sidley Austin. This is where she met Barack Obama. At that time, Barack was a law student who came to the firm for a summer job. They became friends, and soon after, they started dating. In 1992, Michelle married Barack, and they began their journey together. Even though Michelle was successful as a lawyer, she decided she wanted to do something more meaningful to help people. So, she left her job at the law firm and started working in public service. She worked for the city of Chicago and later at the University of Chicago, where she helped create programs for students and communities. In 2008, Michelle's life changed in a big way when her husband, Barack Obama, was elected as the President of the United States. Michelle became the First Lady, a role that allowed her to have a big influence on the country and the world, as First Lady, Michelle focused on important issues like education, healthy living, and supporting military families. She started a campaign called Let's Move, which encouraged children to be more active and eat healthy foods to reduce childhood obesity. She also worked hard to help young girls around the world get a good education through her initiative called Let Girls Learn. Michelle became very popular because of her warmth, intelligence, and strong values. She often gave speeches that inspired people, especially young women and girls, to believe in themselves and work hard to achieve their dreams. After Barack Obama finished his second term as president in 2017, Michelle and her family moved out of the White House. Even though they were no longer in politics, Michelle remained very active. She wrote a book called Becoming, which became a bestseller. In the book, she talks about her life, from her childhood in Chicago to her time as First Lady. The book was loved by millions of readers, and Michelle went on a tour to talk about it in many countries around the world. Michelle has continued to work on projects that are important to her. She and Barack started the Obama Foundation, which focuses on leadership development and helping young people make a difference in their communities. Michelle also started a podcast and a Netflix documentary, both of which allow her to reach even more people with her positive message. Michelle Obama's life is an inspiring story of hard work, dedication, and making a positive impact on the world. From her humble beginnings in Chicago to her role as First Lady, and now as a writer and public figure, Michelle has used her platform to promote education, health, and equality for all. She shows that no matter where you come from, with hard work and determination, you can achieve great things and make a difference in the world.